My name is Lucas, this is an AMS Lite, and this is the best accessory for an AMS Lite that I will never personally use myself. As the saying goes, every coin has two sides, and hopefully after watching this video you will know what to do with your coins. Either invest it in this ultimate AMS Lite enclosure, or saving your coins, maybe investing in some other accessories for AMS Lite, or just Bambu lab printers in general. But first things first, I am just gonna assume that you already know what an AMS Lite is, and by that also what an AMS Lite enclosure is. And just to bring everyone up to speed, I have previously 3D printed and used this ultimate enclosure, which you will also have a link to on my MakerWorld profile. Now, first off the bat, this product is absolutely amazing for what it is, and this is light years better than the 3D printed version that at least I printed out and assembled all by myself. And actually the main reason for why I stopped using the 3D printed version of this enclosure was that the humidity levels basically held around like 2 weeks or so. This was of course with like opening up the enclosure and letting like some more humid air in, but just like actively using it, 3D printing it. Then after around like 2-3 weeks I had to just re-dry the silica gels, and I felt like that entire process of just like opening up the case, re-drying and everything, it was just like way more work than just re-drying the filaments themselves every 2 weeks, or just when I had to use that spool. And most of the time, and I think every single time to be honest, except like twice, I can use like PETG in this studio with like 63% humidity. I can use like one spool for like 1.5-2 months. As you can see right now, I'm just having it here on the rack from BQ, and yeah, I feel like it's just so little work to re-dry a spool of PETG every 2 months instead of like re-drying the silica gels and replacing that every 2 weeks. But with that said, if you're in a situation where you feel like having an enclosure for your AMS Lite is something that you need, then by all means, this is the best AMS Lite enclosure I have ever used, and way better than the 3D printed version for a few specific reasons, or I guess at least 3 very specific reasons. First of all, we do have these lids here, as you can see right away, are transparent, which I have to say really helps with seeing what is inside of your enclosure. They do claim that you will have an instant and clear view, so you can see not only the type of color and also how much filament you have left on the spools. Not necessarily the case, we're gonna talk about that a little bit later, but I do love not only the transparency but just like the overall design, especially for me, bonus points for like the white and orange color theme, which was exactly how I printed my previous version, and also the overall theme here in the studio. But my absolute favorite functional reason for why this enclosure is much better than the 3D printed version is that it comes with these silicone/rubber gasket, is that a word? I've only used this enclosure for a few couple of weeks, so I can't really say for the longevity or the lifetime of these seals. Yeah, seals, that's the name. But I've used this for 3 weeks by now, and this holds up way better than my 3D printed version. Of course, when you are removing these lids, you will have like the same air coming in, so depending on how often you actually remove the lids, maybe your performance will be just as good as the 3D printer version. But in my case, because I don't really change the spools as often, which again we're gonna talk about the reason for a little bit later when we talk about the things I don't like about this enclosure. And as you might have already seen, my absolute favorite thing and what is unique with this specific product is that you can actually stand the AMS Lite up vertically, which could definitely save you a lot of space in some certain cases. And last but not least, one of my favorite things is that you do get these 4 hygrometers, so you can see both the humidity and the temperature, and with just 1, or I guess technically 2 clicks of the button, you can actually switch from Celsius to American Celsius if that is your unit of choice. Now, let's flip that coin and see where you should not spend your coins on this specific product. And for me, the #1 reason for why I most likely will not be continuing using this product, and that is that this product has not been designed to be top mounted on top of the Bambu Lab A1. I can confirm this firsthand, because when I tried to install it, it didn't work at all, simply because this little top mount of the top mount just interfere with the overall overall design of this enclosure. Now, I reached out to HOWARX and they actually give me their own customized STL file of this print. So I was actually able to install it on top of my Bambu Lab A1. Now, I'm just going to assume that they are going to make this STL version of the top mount available on MakerWorld, or at least linked somehow on their Amazon page. But as you can see, this technically do fit top mounted on the AMS and also in this space here, since it doesn't really take up that much extra space compared to having the AMS Lite top mounted without this enclosure. But as you can also see here, since I do have this backed into a corner with this perforated board behind me, this is a pain in the ass to remove the back side of this mount. Now, this was a pain in the ass just using the AMS Lite by itself, but going through this extra step of having to like unbuckle these lids, removing the lids, it is impossible. So what I'm doing is that if I do have it mounted like this, I will just load the back spools with like the fullest spool of just black or white that I can find, and then I will only change those spools when I actually run out of the spool. Again, they claim that you can just very clearly and quickly see the color of the filament and also how much filament you have left, and depending on the spools you are using, yes, you can see the color right away. If you are using Bambu Lab spools, just because there's like very little gap in between like the enclosure and the filament spools, it is very difficult to actually see inside, so you can see like not even the color, because depending on like your lighting situation, I cannot in my studio here. You still have to like go up and like look really close to figure out what you actually have inside. And before we leave this video, I just want to give you a little math calculation over here, because if you are in a situation where you just got your AMS Lite and you're thinking about just like upgrading in general, if you are gonna get an enclosure, that would mean that you need to print with PETG or some other filaments, and for that you do need a dedicated filament dryer. I personally recommend this dryer from ABOS, simply because this is the only standalone dryer I have used myself, and it works perfectly. If you are then comparing with getting an AMS 2 Pro, then we're not that much far off to actually just straight up getting an AMS 2 Pro, which would do maybe better or the same kind of enclosure as this AMS Lite enclosure, but it also comes with an integrated filament dryer function as well. Plus, in the future, if you are planning on upgrading to one of the other Bambu Lab printers, as an example, I did have the opportunity to try the P2S as I was attending the 3D Mart's grand premiere launch of the Bambu Lab P2S here in Taiwan, which again, I would say is an absolutely amazing step up compared to the Bambu Lab A1. So if you currently do have a Bambu Lab A1 and you're thinking, what is the next step? I just want to level up somehow. Instead of maybe spending money on just like slowly leveling up, maybe just save the money until you can take that next step up to maybe another printer, because then you could also invest already now in a real AMS that is compatible with your Bambu Lab A1 now already, as long as you get the proper hub on Bambu Lab's website. But then in the future, when you are gonna go into maybe some more advanced printers, you can just use that same AMS 2 Pro and you maybe even connect two AMS 2 Pros to your next printer. Maybe we're skipping a little bit ahead, maybe this is getting like a little bit more complicated, but just be aware of that if you are investing a lot in your AMS Lite, if you do have a plan on taking it even further with some other printers, then you will not really be able to bring your AMS Lite investment with you. At least that's what I would have done looking back at where I am right now. Like, I just started like 7 months ago with my first Bambu Lab A1, and now things have escalated to say the least. So yeah, if you're in a situation where you're thinking, hey, Christmas coming up, I've been a good boy, I deserve to treat myself with a new printer, or maybe you've been a naughty boy and you don't care about your budget allocation, regardless, hopefully there will be a new 3D printer under the Christmas tree for you, which by the way, you can print by yourself if you don't have a Christmas tree. I'm doing it right now, and which will come in a future Christmas related video very, very early December. And if that is something that you want to see together with my top 10 Christmas prints this year, please remember to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button as well if you find this video useful. Maybe it saved you some money, or maybe it convinced you that you should actually invest in this AMS Lite enclosure instead of investing some time and a little bit of money at least into 3D printing it yourself. Regardless, hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you do, please do remember that my name is Lucas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.